Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is going to die in the MCU. And here's why it's going to make so much sense. Now, what I'm about to say to you is probably going to be pretty far out, but hear me out. So there's two things that you got to know about. One is a group of villains called the Inheritors. Two is Blade, and three is Wolverine. Now, introducing vampires to Spider-Man may be kind of far out to you, but I assure you in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it is going to be necessary. Here's why. Being that Spider-Man is not a stranger to vampires, and he's no longer a stranger to the multiverse, Marvel is going to introduce Morlun and the Inheritors, a group of interdimensional vampires that go from dimension to dimension, seeking out the likes of Tobey Macguire, Tom Holland, maybe the new Miles Morales, killing them off or trying to kill them off to take their powers to prolong their immortality. More importantly, we do have a new vampire hunter entering the mix in Blade. Now, in No Way Home, something very interesting and spooky happened that a lot of people are forgetting about. It was almost ghost-like. I wanted to show you this part in particular here where he's able to kind of like get pushed outside of his physical realm and works in the, I guess, metaphysical realm and is able to come back to. I think this is going to be very important with the whole like horror aspect of things. I think Marvel is going to slowly push into us in phase 5 and 6. I also feel that this might be a unique time to perhaps show like maybe Wolverine's claws coming unsheathed, like with Blade in the background about to fight. I think that this cameo would be unexpected but also very cool. I think ultimately this is going to give Marvel Studios the ability to bring in other Spider-Men. This might be where we see Miles Morales. We might see Andrew Garfield come back to help. And also, it's going to integrate what Spider-Man needs. Right now, Spider-Man very much is always and has had other heroes aside him to kind of help carry the plot. In fact, for the entirety of his cinematic Marvel run in the current MCU, he's had to have help, and that's okay because that's his thing here. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see if Blade, Spider-Man, maybe Wolverine. I know that's a stretch, but hey, it would be an interesting way for them to introduce in a non-expected way. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think.